What is going on? Professor Kimberling back with you one more time. All right, today we're doing topic 4.4, which is structure and composition of the Earth's atmosphere. So let's start with saying what the Earth is made out of. We're not the Earth, the atmosphere. The Earth's atmosphere is made up of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 0.93% argon. This is crazy. 0 to 4% water vapor. So, depending on the wetness of the region, it can be more or less. And then about 0.04% carbon dioxide, CO2. That doesn't seem like a lot. Like when I think the Earth's atmosphere is only made up of 0.04% CO2, I don't think that's a lot. But it all adds up, and even that little tiny bit can make a big difference in the retention of heat in the Earth's atmosphere and the greenhouse gases, the greenhouse effect, I mean. And nitrogen, the 78% that is in the atmosphere, there's a lot of it, but not all of that can be used by plants. First, it has to be fixed. And by this point, you should have already learned the nitrogen cycle, I think. And you can look through all that, and that's what helps the plants be able to use the nitrogen in the air. So now, let's talk about the atmosphere, right? So we're going to start from top to bottom. We're talking about the exosphere, which is the outermost layer, and that's where the atmosphere merges with space. And then from the exosphere, it goes to the thermosphere. The thermosphere is the hottest layer. It absorbs harmful X-rays and UV radiation. It's the first layer of defense. And this is where the aurora borealis occurs. The mesosphere, the middle layer, middle, that connection helps build, on the test, it is the coldest layer. So think of the middle of meat, right? If you get a nice Angus steak and it's not cooked all the way, the coldest part is going to be the middle. That's the mesosphere. Smart. Anyways, the stratosphere is the next layer. Think about it. It is a second layer from where we are. So it's the second layer from the Earth's crust. Stratosphere, second. SS. Think about that. S's. Again, connections. It is the thickest ozone layer. So ozone can also occur in the troposphere, but it is the most present in the stratosphere. And this is where it absorbs the UVB and the UVC, and that helps prevent, us from getting skin cancer. It still happens, but it helps us not just roast to death like some turkeys. So now, where we live, the troposphere, it's where most gases in the atmosphere are. And this is where ozone can occur, like I talked about. And ozone's bad if it's surface level because it can harm us and plants and other animals, with blocking sunlight for plants, or it can harm us with our respiratory systems. It can give us what's it called? Asthma or bronchitis. Things that are not good. And so now we're talking about, now I'm going to show you a picture of the temperatures. You can just pause the thing if you want to. You can see that all the temperatures that I talked about, this is all important for the unit. right? And so it really isn't that big of a unit, but it carries a lot of weight. So make sure you study up on it. Y'all have a great day. Professor Kimberling, out.